Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamolen, psychic medium. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today, I'm going to ask Spirit what your person thought of you the last time they saw you. We do have 3 choices today, so let's take a look at those. Let's see what they want you to select. Your first choice is Group A, which is emotions. Okay, you can see this big wave, in and out, clashing waves. Okay, waves of emotion. Group B is butterflies, devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, feeling complete. So butterflies, Group B. And Group C is admire, inspired by you, songs, emotional bond, and telepathic love. So let's see what Spirit has for you. I will timestamp your readings in the description below, and I will meet you all in your readings. If you picked Group A, emotions, this reading is for you. You can see from your choice, we have this big, beautiful wave. So waves of emotion coming in. What are these waves? You know, sometimes it's just an emotional overload, and sometimes it just comes in at moments least expected, Spirit just said. So it could be a feeling of, I wasn't expecting this, Spirit is saying. I wasn't expecting to be overwhelmed so emotionally. So you've got somebody who's entered into your life, and I'm going to say the Spirit just said to me, you've caused quite a stir. So you've stirred their emotions, you've caused quite a stir. Let's see what the cards are saying. It's a fully channeled message. If you've never watched me before, Spirit, I call upon you for guidance. What is it that you need me to hear? What is it that you need me to let everybody know what their messages are? What am I feeling? What am I seeing? What am I hearing? I am listening for you now. I have a visit, an unexpected visit, a phone call, a knock. Okay, so this feeling of waves of emotion is triggering them to take action, is how it just came into me, that I have to see you again. And they're saying within a short period of time from the time they last saw you. So it's almost like a boom, boom, 1, 2. I have to see you again, and I have to see you very soon, they just said. I have an air sign, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And let's get one more of these. And I have signs. It's a spiritual contract. You could be starting to feel like there's more going on here. That is a sense of, I'm going to say this person is very drawn to you, and they don't understand why. I mean, of course, you're attractive, and of course, they're interested in you. But I feel like that soul contract is something they've never felt before. So it's this telepathic force that they're feeling for the first time, and they can't wrap their head around it. Spirit saying, like, what is this? Like, who are you? And I feel that I'm a little bit blown away by that. I think I've never felt this way before would be the best way for me to say it. Spirit, please share with me. I have a third party. I could be concerned about, this person could have attachments. You could have attachments. They're saying that you aren't quite out of a connection, and they don't want to put themselves, they're trying to find out what your status is. Okay. They want to know, are you still attached to that person from the past? That's why I feel like they're reaching out to you right away, that they want to gather more information. Spirit saying they want to make sure they're not putting themselves, they don't want to compete, Spirit just said, with anybody else. Okay. A retreat, the sense of, I want to be alone with you. Okay. So I've got lingerie. I want to be alone with you. So they're definitely thinking intimacy with you. Cold shoulder. Are you giving them a cold shoulder? They felt like you weren't as into them as they wanted you to be. You could have been a little bit of aloof, or you could have backed off more than they would have liked, and they want to understand why. So there's a little bit of a hesitation coming into me now as far as, like, what's going on here? Are you interested in me? Is there someone else in the picture? I felt like you backed off. I thought you were into me. So they're trying to figure out, are you going to reject them, or do you want to move forward with this connection? I have lust. I feel like this person's very, very physically attracted to you. And I also feel like there is a soul connection happening for them that they are feeling, and they don't want to let go of it. Like they can feel this invisible energy between the two of you. And there's a bonding at the bottom of my deck. They want to bond with you further. So they want to take you out for a drink. They want to spend some time with you. Almost a little bit of, if I can get a drink into you, you'll let down your guard and you'll relax, and they'll get some answers that they're seeking. So maybe they want to take you out for a drink. It could be as simple as that, but I expect a call for sure, since the last time that you saw them. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you want for me? I have a 3 of Pentacles. I have a 9 of Pentacles. I have a 6 of Cups. And I have a 9 of Cups. I do feel like they're starting to feel that soul connection. I feel that I feel like I've known you forever energy. I definitely want to be more secure in this connection. I can see us working really well together. Just came in. The only thing that is jumping out at me is I want to make sure that you're available emotionally. So they could know that you were just coming out of something. Maybe they're concerned that you still are in love with that person, and they start something with you. And if that person wants you back, they'll go back to that. You'll go back to that past. So it is a feeling like that. So that is something they really want to overcome. They just want to make sure that they're not competing with a ghost of the past. I have a Queen of Swords. They want to hear you speak your truth. They want to know, and from your heart, and they want to hear you say, I don't want to be talking to anybody else, or I'm not talking to anybody else, or I'm not thinking about anybody else. I feel like that's all they want to hear at this point. I have a Chariot. They want to see this move forward. They are going to go out of their way, Spirit just said, to 4 of Wands. They could even be considering that you could be somebody they could see themselves with for a long time. But the Chariot came into me as they go out of their way to come get you. So they may have to travel to be with you. They may drive a half an hour, 45 minutes to come pick you up for a date. So it's a little bit of they go out of their way for you. And I feel like they make the time for you, and they make you a priority with that, something along those lines. I don't think it's that convenient to get to you. I think that they're willing to do it, of course, but I don't think it's just like, down the street. I think it's an effort to get to you. Let's get some initials, first initials, last initials. Let me know if you get your person's initials. Put them in the comments below. I always love to hear. I have the letter E. I have a C. A U. I have a P. I have an M. I have an O. N. R. Another R. I have an M. L. Let's get a few more. The letter S. Q. And let's get one more in the letter E. Okay, so if that connects to any of you, let me know. I always love to hear what Spirit wants for you. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is this person thinking about this connection the last time they saw you? What was their impression? What's running through their mind right now? What do they need us to know? I'm happy. I'm happy when I'm with you. I'm feeling happy about life. I'm feeling on top of the world. That it just came into me as they're happy to meet you, and they're really, really looking forward to seeing you again, even if they have to travel this distance to get to you. So I feel that there's going to be let's just say it's a first date, and they really had a good time. I feel like they're going to turn right around and want to see you again, either the following weekend or even within a few days of that first date. So they're not going to let this one get away, is how it just came into me. So they're seeing you as a keeper. They're going to be chasing. I have self-image, improving your self-image, focusing on yourself, any insecurity issues. I feel like this person is going to love you for you inside and out. I wouldn't worry about being anything other than who you are. This is somebody who sees the whole package. They are excited about you. So, I do feel like when people start to date somebody new, they take better care of themselves. They eat better. Sometimes they lose a little weight. They start to exercise more. So maybe you're more conscious of some of those things, and maybe you do want to work on some of those things so they could see a difference in you over time. I have sad news, disappointing, okay, inconvenient. That came into me as a when they felt like you were aloof, that you were kind of pushing them away, they're almost a little hesitant to reach out to you. So they may reach out almost like dipping their toe in the water. They may start out with a text message and say, hey, how you doing? Is this a good time to call? Just to kind of get a feeler if you're excited to talk to them again, just to get a sense of, do you want to be on the phone with them, or are you going to just text them and kind of push them to the side? So there's a little bit of a fear of rejection going on, which I get. I get the fear. I get a rare gift, a special gift. Okay, you are able to attract this person, and they are saying wealth. They are saying that this person is a package, that there's a lot they have to offer as well. So you may be seeing it as, okay, this person's pretty decent, and I'm definitely, want to see where this goes. Spirit, tell me more about their feelings. What is it that you need us to know? I have a 4 of Pentacles. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a Page of Swords. And I have an Ace of Wands. I feel like you're the first person they have been throwing themselves into work, Spirit just said. They have a lot on their plate with work. They probably have a busy day, busy full-time job, something like that, of course. So it's a feeling of, you're the first person that is able to take my mind off of work for a period of time. You're the first person that I'm interested in a long period of time. So they're going to go out of their way to see where this goes. Like this, they can't get over how attracted they are to you. And they want the answers. That page is seeking answers. That page is saying, I want to ask you 1,000 questions, and I just want to know everything about you right away. And the most important thing they want to know about you is, do you have feelings for anybody else? Am I stepping into a holding place for someone else? So that is what they want to overcome. That is the hesitation. But I feel like you can clear that up. I feel that you can let them know that there isn't anybody else. What's the bottom light deck? I have a 6 of Wands. Yeah, they're ready to start to capture you. They want to chase you. They want to capture you. They want to reach out. They want to take you out again. They want to spend time with you. So it's somebody who just wants to get over that hurdle of, we're not interested in anybody else, and let's see where this goes. So let's grab some charms. Let's see if the charms are going to give you some clues about this connection. Anything that jumps out at me. A beautiful bowl of charms. I'm going to zoom in here and get a little bit closer. There you go. And okay, I've got this beautiful bowl. Let's get a scoop. Let me grab anything that jumped out that might connect us to this person. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want? I have the number 4. So I have April, something happening in April, 4 weeks. Let's see what I am feeling. Okay, I'm going to go with this big eagle for a second, because I'm going to say patriotic. I'm going to say service. Somebody who might even have a tattoo that looks something like this, that it's an eagle, it's some kind of bird. But it does feel significance. I mean, I feel like it's patriotic energy. I will say that. So it could be somebody that was connected to the service. I have a hot air balloon. Up and away. I want to take you away. Okay. Also a feeling of looking at things from a different perspective, looking at it from, like, I'm just going to say, between the hot air balloon and the bird, this bird's eye view, that they're thinking bigger picture. They're thinking, where could something like this go? Is this somebody that I see myself in the future with? So they're already projecting into the future that you're somebody they definitely want to spend some time with, and they could possibly see you as the person that they're supposed to be with. So they are thinking bigger picture with those charms. So that feels good. I like this interlocking heart energy, that our hearts are starting to connect to each other. And it could be just a crush. It could be just, I'm starting to have feelings for you. I think I could fall in love with you, Spirit just said. So you're the type of person they could really fall in love with. I like that. I have a 4-leaf clover. So I'm just going to say I feel lucky. I feel lucky in love. I'm grateful I found you. That feels good. I have a star, pink star. And what is this little crown? Okay, I'm going to put the crown separate for a second. And I'm going to put this coin with it for some reason. It feels like a dynasty to me. It feels that, I guess I want to say, it could be an established family. It could be somebody that has some kind of history, ancestry, in that, maybe there's somebody important in their family. Their grandfather was very important, or their father, or somebody. But it almost felt like somebody is either very, very successful in their family, and it's like a joke, like their home is like a compound, not just a home. It's got like a pool and a guest house or something. So there could be some wealth in this family somewhere, and it's almost like a feeling of you're part of a dynasty. Like, who are you? So there was almost a feeling of definitely some kind of wealth in the background of this person. So there, I'm going to put the dollar. Now, this could be a self-made person. Maybe you're really impressed with their home. Maybe this person has earned all their own money and it has nothing to do with their family, but they're building an empire with that crown. They're building their own dynasty. So they're that kind of energy that has the capability to go from zero to the sky's the limit. So they're probably a very hard worker, which we knew earlier. Okay. I have a bird on a ring. I'm just going to say a little birdie. Like, I just want the message. I want somebody to whisper in my ear that this is the person I'm supposed to be with. This is the person that's meant to be in my life. So it just feels like I want that message to come into me, or sign to come into me. I have a star and a moon. That came into me as manifesting or praying, that this is what I've been wishing for. This is what I've been hoping for. So, and searching, this person has been searching for you. They've been searching for someone like you. So that feels good. I do have a train. It looks like a train. Yeah. This person, when I said that they have to take, it's an effort to get to you. Maybe they have to take a subway. Maybe we live in a city. Maybe they take a train to get to you. But it's just travel. I feel the travel to get to you over train tracks, Spirit's saying, not necessarily on the train, but to get to your house, there's definitely train tracks, and there's that thing that goes up and down, and the stop sign. So it was a feeling of go over the train tracks, and then I'm about 3 blocks down, something like that. So you have maybe somebody lives near a train, on throughout the town or something. I have a rose. Okay, so I'm just going to say romantic, sending flowers. And I do have a Christmas tree. So I'm going to say we celebrate the holidays, and even a sense of we'll be together for the holidays. I hope we're together for the holidays. So that feels really, really nice. All right, let's see what else they want to share with you today. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. What is it that we need to know about this connection? Wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. They definitely are excited about you. They're turned on by you. I think that they would love to be, physical with you. So they just want to see. You had pulled back just a little bit. It could have been fear, but they want to see you, let down that guard, basically. Nervous. You make me nervous. Even just thinking about you, I get nervous. I'm not sure what to say or how to act around you. They don't want to be rejected. We know that. We know that this person is struggling with, until I know that you don't want to see anybody else, or you're not connected to anybody else emotionally. I mean, you can say that you're single because it could technically be true, but your heart could be with somebody else, that you still haven't gotten over your ex. You're still hoping that your ex returns. And then somebody comes along and they want to date you, and you're saying, yeah, I'm single. And but is it true that you're emotionally available? Not necessarily. And that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid that you might not be emotionally available, and they are. Spirit, share with me. Big changes are coming. 555. Time to receive this abundance. So that just felt like Spirit has something so much more for you. If we let this love in, and we let this person chase you, and we allow this person to, be in your life as a soul contract. Beautiful. And I have magic, 777. You are manifesting your dreams. And we did have that in the charms as well. This feeling of, this is what I have been wishing for. This is what I've been praying for. So I'm going to say this person definitely would like to move this thing forward. I think that they just want to get over that hurdle, that you're on board too. And then let's see where this love goes. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you picked Group B, butterflies, this reading is for you. So what is this person after the last time they saw you feeling? Feeling butterflies? Okay, so they can't stop smiling. They're happy. A feeling of devotion, feeling complete. So there could be a sense of, I'm happy. I'm just happy that this has started. I'm happy that we're off to a good start, or things are going very, very well. So let's see. They're saying, I'm falling for you. All right, let's see where this goes. I'm falling for you. Nice. I've been confused, lost, feeling invisible. There's been a void. I can be in agreement with that. This person could have had all of those feelings. I didn't know where my life was going. I didn't know if I was ever going to meet anybody. I didn't know if I'd ever have these feelings. And you've walked into my life. So things are starting to change with that butterfly energy. I have searching. I'm thinking about you. This is coming into me as an online, okay, meeting online dating. I wanted to see who you were. I've been checking you out. I looked you up. I made sure you're a real person. So I got some of your social media. I checked out your Facebook. I'm just a little bit investigating to make sure I'm talking to somebody real, and what you're saying is true. So a little bit of just making sure. And I have a gift, a date, letting you know that I'm thinking of you, a surprise. That came into me as something that they send to you, okay? That it could come in the mail. It could be like sent by Amazon, something like that. It almost felt like, can I send you something? And I feel like they send you something. So it's you must know this person pretty well because you gave them their at your address. So you at least are to the point where you trust them with that. But I feel like they did something that wasn't expected, like you must have said something that you liked something or you always wanted something. And then they turned right around and jumped on, a website and had it sent to you as almost a surprise. Like, here comes this big box. So you got a gift giver. That would be nice. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want us to know? Last time we saw each other, I have a new beginning. It is a relatively new beginning. I'm excited about this. It's filling that void that I had. I feel like I want to do all the right things. This person is like thinking through their head, what would make you happy? What would make you fall in love with them? So I feel like they're trying all these things. Their gifts, spending time with you, calling you, being attentive. So I just feel like they're just trying to figure out what makes you happy. So what would please you? Nice. I have your irreplaceable. Look at this big diamond. So there's a sense that they have found the one that they want to be with. And I think they're going to go out of their way to try to figure out, what it is that makes you happy and how to keep you happy. It's how it's coming into me. I have self-care. That could be they love how you take care of yourself. They love how you look. They love that they're saying emotionally stable, that you are well put together, that you have class is what they just said. So there was this beautiful sense of, I admire that you take care of yourself, which I think that's nice, especially if you do. You're in good shape, you eat healthy, you are conscious about types of foods. It feels like I feel like I have a vegetarian or a vegan energy right now. All right, let's see. I have fate. This is fate. What are the chances that we meet? I feel like we meet through social media. We meet online. I do feel that. Not for everybody, of course, it's a general reading, but I do feel like there's a moment where we both kind of say, I almost got offline and I was so sick of it and I was ready to throw in the towel and I was ready to give up and kind of delete my account. And then lo and behold, I meet this person. So I do feel like it just falls into place in divine timing. I have an awakening at the bottom of my deck. So I do feel like everything is opening up to me. I feel like I'm alive again. Spirit just said this person, I don't feel like they were ever depressed, but I feel like they could have been lonely. They could have been in past relationships. They haven't had anybody for a while because they just didn't want to be with other people. And they could have been lonely. And now that they've found you, they have this kind of hope of, I'm alive again and I have somebody else to live for other than myself. I have somebody to look forward to and give gifts to and make happy and make feel good and see how they're doing. So I feel like this person is really excited that they finally have found somebody they want to be with. So I hope you feel the same way. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Queen of Swords. I have a Three of Pentacles. I have a Seven of Swords. And I have an Ace of Cups. The first thing that came into me is they really admire your ability either around your career or your aspirations. This sense of we work really well as a team. I have 1212 on the clock when I'm recording this, so we'll grab that angel number. Thank you, Spirit. And we work well as a team. So I do feel more of an intellectual connection, that we're able to talk about a lot of things. It could be, we could be very synergistic with our careers or the types of things that we have in common. But I do feel like we have a lot to talk about. There's just this feeling of communication. Now, the Seven of Swords really was more of a fear of false feelings or false claims or false intentions, something like that. And then followed by that Ace of Cups. It was because I have true feelings for you. So a little bit of a don't pretend to have feelings for me if you don't. I'd rather you be completely honest about your feelings. So the last thing this person wants to find out is that you're playing games with them, mind games with them, manipulating them in some way. So that would hurt them the most, because I feel like they wear their heart on their sleeve. They let everybody know what they're feeling. And I feel like they're a really good soul and they wouldn't hurt anybody. So they just don't want to be lied to. They would rather know that you don't want to be with them than to pretend and, I don't know, go through the motions when you don't have, like, if you don't really see yourself being with this person, don't stay with them. Don't lead them on. Just let them go nicely because this person wants to be with somebody who they can love and be devoted to. They're very devoted energy. I have a Two of Wands. They want to be with somebody that they can see a future with. They're looking for a partner for life. They really are. I have a Two of Pentacles. And I have a Chariot. So the only thing that came into me with the Two of Pentacles was a little bit of a juggling some money around. It didn't mean that I don't have money, but it was almost this feeling of, if I could pay off my house, then I would buy a new house with cash and then I wouldn't have any mortgage. It was that kind of a feeling. Like, at this stage in my life, my goal might be, I'd love to own a house without a mortgage. So there could be something like that. But it was more of a, if I could pay off all my student loans, then I can buy a house. So it's like juggling money around, like a plan of some kind. So they have big plans, with, or at least they're managing their future and their financing, and thinking things through, like bigger picture planning. So they're thinking ahead. So that's encouraging. Let's get some initials, first initials, last initials. What is it that they have for you? I have the letter J. I have a V. I have an L. I have an E. I have an L. I have a Y. I have a G. I have a U. O. D. M. X. W. Get a couple more. Z. And the letter P. And they did let me know that this person calls you. I feel like this person's going to call you baby. I feel like we have a nickname coming in that they call you babe, baby, like, hey, babe. Not in a condescending way. It is an affectionate way. It's their way of saying you're mine. So they use those kinds of nicknames. So just know that. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? I have purpose, doing soul work, meaningful life. They could love that about you. They could love how spiritually guided you are. They could love your interest, Spirit just said. Things that they don't even think about is how it just came into me. I also feel like they're pretty impressed with your health. There's a sense that they can learn from you, that you either know about food or nutrition or exercise or that they feel like they have a lot to learn in that area, and they're grateful that, maybe they'll make them feel healthier, or, hey, you can help me with my diet. So it feels like that's something that you bring into this relationship, and they see that quality in you. I have luck. Oh, look at the ladybugs. Look for ladybugs for a sign. I feel lucky. I feel like this person feels lucky, of course. And the last time they saw you, they said, how lucky am I? How lucky am I that you want to spend time with me? Look at you. You're amazing. And I think they say to themselves, like, I've got a prize and I don't want to let this prize go. And I'm going to go out of my way to figure out what makes you happy and keep you happy. So I do feel like this person is all in. I'm going to say it that way. I have a higher power, okay, connected to spirit. I'm going to also say that this divine power brought us together. I feel like it's something that we talk about, that this is fated, that this is divine timing, that this is spirit sent and divinely sent. So I do feel like we both acknowledge that, we both believe it. So the more we fall in love, the more grateful we are for that. I do feel that we both accept that. I have a crystal ball. I wish I could see into a crystal ball. This person wants to fast forward. They just said they want to know, are you going to marry them someday? Are you going to want to spend the rest of their life with them? Is this the person that they're supposed to be with? So a little bit of that projection into my future. I can see myself with you. I would be really happy with you. You're the type of person I've always wanted to be with. So definitely, where's my crystal ball? I want to know now. Everybody wants to know now. But then you miss out on all the good parts going through all the stages of falling in love and being in love. Spirit, please share with me. What is it you need me to know? I have a 5 of Swords. I have a 3 of Cups. I have an 8 of Swords. And I have a Magician. It was a feeling of, I've been holding myself back. This person has been probably just waiting for the right one to come along, and just maybe they felt like they were guarding themselves, or they weren't really being open. Maybe they weren't putting in the effort that they should have been into looking for someone. But there is a sense of this box opening, that everything came out when I met you, that the feelings that I had been putting on hold for a long time, you opened that box in me. And now I have all those feelings again. I'm feeling love. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm remembering, because you could be pointing out to this person the qualities that are in them. I feel like they are tapping into part of themselves that they put on hold because of you. And they're really feeling great about themselves, which is how people fall in love. So you're making them feel amazing. So that makes them want to give more. That makes them want to do more for you. So it's almost like wow, look at, when I'm good to this person, she gives me all this energy, or he gives me all this energy that makes me feel good about myself. So then I want to do more. So that's how it's feeling. But I did feel like this box opening of them coming out of their shell, them coming out of isolation, them putting that hermit on hold and saying, I'm ready to have that new beginning. So it is a sense of somebody who really is ready to start something. So that I really like. 4 wands at the bottom of my deck. Thank you, Spirit. They not only end a 3 of wands. It's crystal ball. If the crystal ball could talk, the crystal ball is saying, is this somebody I could be with forever? This person would love to know the answer to that. And I feel like they want to know the answer to that, like, very soon into this connection, that within 6 months, within a year, for sure. I want to know if you're going to want to spend the rest of your life with me, because they are going to be feeling this way. And I feel like they want that answer. So you guys may talk about it sooner than later. You may both admit that I'm not going anywhere. I'm really in love with you too. I can't imagine anybody else in my life, something along those lines. Let's grab some charms. Spirit, what was their thoughts of us the last time we saw them? What do they want us to know? So far, so good. I'm gonna say this person is gonna try really hard to keep you happy. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for us? Okay. Let me see if I have any letters. I have a number. So I have the number 5. So I have May. This could be May, 5 weeks, the 5th of the month, something like that. I do have a dragonfly coming in as good luck, a lost loved one, but possibly a tattoo. Okay. Somebody has a tattoo, or they have a piece of jewelry that has a dragonfly on it, or they have just love dragonflies, but I feel like it has more significance. I have a rabbit with a clock from Alice in Wonderland. Okay. Spirit saying time will tell, but I also feel like I'm in control of the clock for some reason. I feel like it's up to me whether I worry about the timeline or I don't. Okay. So what I mean by that is I can either let this unfold naturally, or I can set limits on it, that if I'm not getting an emotional response from this person, or I don't know where I stand in 6 months, it's not going anywhere, it's at about the same level, it hasn't really moved forward from us just kind of casually dating, then that would be a time limit. So I feel like I have control of the time, whereas at any point, you can say, this isn't working, this isn't moving forward. But at the same time, I feel like it's going to move faster than what we thought. I feel like this person is in motion and moving it faster. Sometimes when you're a little bit older or more mature, you come to answers faster about, is this the person I want to be with or not? You can tell right away, something like that. So there's something going on with me with the timeline. So don't be surprised if in a very short period of time, you guys talk about your future and where we're headed. Because if it's not headed in that direction, I feel like somebody would back out. Somebody would say then that we don't want the same thing. I want a partner for life. I want to be in a committed relationship. So that feels good. I have a globe. I want to travel. That came into me as I want to travel. Where do you want to travel to? I want to travel the world. There's so many places that I want to see. I want somebody to do it with. So I've got travel plans. Here's I feel lucky that I found you. I feel so lucky. Okay. I do have a scissors, and I will tell you, it came into me as a hairdresser. So it could be somebody's a hairdresser. I'm going to throw it out there. Maybe we met at a hairdressing salon. Maybe we're dating our hairdresser or our barber. Like there's a connection here with that. But I'm just going to throw that out to somebody. Maybe that connects to somebody. I have a tree of life. So there's us growing. There's us planting, putting down roots. Family coming together, they just said. So that makes me feel like we could have children already with other people, or one of us has a child already, because it was a sense of a combined family. So I'm going to say that. I have a hedgehog. This goes with my Alice in Wonderland. I'm going to say came out of the hole. Okay, we had that feeling of somebody coming out of their shell. They've awakened again. They have, I feel alive again. I'm using feelings that I haven't had in a long time. And that hedgehog lives underground and comes out into the sun and says, hey, I'm going to walk around and see what's going on out here. So I just feel like they came out from that tunnel and they're in a different place because of you. So that feels nice. I have glasses. This person could wear glasses, contact lenses, but also I see you just came in. I see you for who you are. I love you for who you are. So that feels good. The broom is coming into me as fly away with me. Fly away with me, like my magical broom. Get on the broom. Let's fly away. I want to take you away energy. So that was kind of fun. I do have a skull and a cross. I'm going to put it with that feeling I had earlier with, I can handle anything, but if you really don't have feelings for me, don't pretend. Okay. Like I just don't want to play games. I'm not interested in that. So I think this person's going to be right up front with things like that. I think they're pretty confident and secure. They're just say, you know what, if this isn't working for either one of us, I'd rather you just say, instead of just, you know, kind of walking away from it without any closure or just, you know, stopping one day talking to me. So I'm just going to put that over there, you know, just this almost a boundary energy. And I have a lone wolf. I have a lone wolf crying. And I do feel like this person was alone before you. I do feel that this person had a sense of loneliness and howling to the moon. And is this going to turn into something? Am I going to find my person? So I feel since they've met you and they no longer are thinking that way. They're no longer thinking that I have to be alone. So you definitely have opened up their eyes to what this could be and what it is that they really want in their life as well. So they're not second guessing it. Spirit just said they're not questioning it. So they feel pretty confident as long as you're on board. So if you're on board and you're happy with this person, I think this person is going to turn into something so much more. Spirit, please share with me some messages, loving messages. I have unblocked me. I miss you. Okay, so I want to connect. Please unblock me so we can speak. Is there someone from the past that you still have lingering feelings for, that you'd have mixed feelings entering into this connection? So maybe that's why they have that skull. Maybe that's why they have that Seven of Swords. Like, just tell me the truth. You know, are you available? So if you're completely available and you're saying, no, I blocked that person and I have no interest in ever unblocking that person. That person is not coming back. I have a restraining order on that person, you know, like I'm not interested. I have others and options. I feel bound by my culture and my family's belief on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. Is there anything holding you back? Is there anyone holding you back? Family, culture, religion, from a person coming into your life that you feel an attraction to and you want? Just remember, you get to decide. You get to decide who you get to be with. I'm not feeling that this person, there could be a cultural difference. There could be something that's different than somebody you've dated in the past, but not enough to make or break this connection. It could be an age difference, Spirit just said. So but not enough to make or break this connection, but enough to give it some thought. That you say, I wonder if this would affect us in the future. I wonder if this would be something that would interfere in a happy relationship. So there could be some kind of difference, cultural, religious, age, but I don't think it's anything that would be a make or break in the beginning. I think we both just say, it is what it is. You know, I've never met anyone like you before. That's when you know that they fall for you. You're unique. You're special. You're different than everybody else. You stand out. So that's why they're falling in love with you. That's why they're going to want to chase you and be with you. I don't feel good enough for you yet. I feel unworthy for your love. They could see you as, like you're way out of my league. They could be intimidated by you in a sense. That, I never thought I'd date somebody like you. I never thought that somebody like you would be interested in me. So it could be a little bit of like you are, just way out of their league is what they're thinking. But obviously, this person would have a lot to offer to be with you. So let's get one more. I see you in my dreams, and in my dreams, we are already together. So believe. Beautiful. Let's put this out into the universe. We're going to ask Spirit to guide this to you now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you picked Group C, admire, this reading is for you. So somebody is admiring you. They're inspired by you. There's an emotional bond happening. There's a telepathic love. So some kind of soul contract happening. I can feel you. I can sense you. I know what you're thinking. I can finish your sentences. So I admire you. So the last time they saw you, Spirit, what were they thinking? What is it that they want to share with us? A getaway. I want to run away with you. That's a fun feeling, isn't it? I just want to be alone with you somewhere. Let's go away. Let's go away for the weekend. Let's get a hotel room. Let's go to the beach. Let's take a flight to, somewhere and just drink pina coladas on the beach. So I feel like this person just wants to take you away into the sunset, but it was more of a alone time. Like I would do anything to have a handful of days and it's just us. I want to just fall in love with you. I just want to make love to you. So I feel like this person just wants to escape with you. It doesn't mean they have a lot to escape from, but it's more like I want to live in this bubble forever. So they're falling for you for sure. I have a clown, appearances, feeling ashamed. I don't think this person is embarrassing to you, but I feel like there's conversations about somebody from the past that either somebody that you were with or they were with embarrassed you in public. It could be they drank too much. They said inappropriate things. They would say things to your family that your family would be horrified. Maybe your family even described that person as a clown. So now you're being very picky with, I want somebody who I'm not embarrassed of. I want somebody who I respect in all areas. So I feel like that's what the clown is. Like, I just can't handle another clown in my life. And I don't blame you. I have an earth sign, a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn. Let's get one more of these. And I have regrets. I have regrets about being with this clown. I definitely, like, what was I thinking? So now it's opening up to me a little bit more along the lines of, I have the tendency to make the wrong choices. And this could be your person thinking about who they've been with. And maybe they picked people that were high maintenance or clingy or threw tantrums, embarrassed them, just pouted and wouldn't talk to them or something like that. So they regret that they just kept making wrong choices. So now that if they found you and they admire you and they want to take you away and they just want to be alone with you, it's a feeling of, I want to get to know you more and more, just to maybe overcome that hurdle of, I can trust you. I can trust you to, I hate to say behave yourself, but that's what it feels like. Maybe they didn't have somebody who, they drank too much in public, or they just were totally inappropriate at times. And it was like totally embarrassing to them. So they want somebody more polished, they're saying. They want somebody more sophisticated, higher value. So that's what they're looking for. So that's you. I have truth rising. I just want to see your truth. I want to see how you, and a little bit of a test that They want to see what you're like in public. They want to see what you're like with their friends, with their family. They want to see what you're like in different situations. So they want to see if you're the same person in these different situations. And if you act the same ways, or you communicate the same way, or you're friendly with everybody and have conversations with everybody. So there's almost this sense of, I want to see your behavior. Maybe because they just really had somebody that was just like a whack job in the past. So, but I don't think it's a test in a bad way. I feel like they're just trying to pick a partner that they enjoy being with, whatever the situation. I don't care whether we're in public going grocery food shopping or whether we're at our family Thanksgiving dinner. I want to make sure that, you act and you're appropriate, I guess, is what's going on. So, I mean, you'd hate to think that people aren't like that, but there are a lot of people that aren't. So this person's, it's important to them. I've blocked off somebody. I closed the door. I feel like I closed the door on that person. I have introspection. I've spent some time thinking about the type of person I want to be with. So this person sees you as, they're saying they see you as a higher value. They see you as more polished. They see you more educated. I think that maybe had a lot to do with it. Even speaking proper grammar, like I think they were embarrassed by somebody in the past that couldn't even, speak proper English or grammar or write proper grammar. So they were embarrassed by that. So you being more polished, sophisticated, intelligent is something that they're very attracted to. And they feel like that's somebody that they, it's at their same level. So I feel like that's important to them. I have a stalemate, little bit of a, are we moving forward with this connection? I want to know. We could be just kind of both waiting to see what happens. A little bit of, we're both testing the water with something like that. I'm always watching. I don't want to keep saying the word testing, but it's an evaluation when we first meet someone. And that's when we start to look at the red flags, that the person was rude to the server when we went out to dinner. The person didn't want to wait in line and pushed ahead in front of everybody else. It's like, do I want to be with somebody like that? I don't think so. This person had road rage in the parking lot to park the car. Do I want to be with somebody like that? No. So are they watching you? I wouldn't say they're watching you as much as it's kind of a collective evaluation on who are you? How do you act? What's your personality? What's your behavior? What are your emotions? What triggers you? So I feel like this person is just kind of looking for those things. Just to see the compatibility, and then we take it from there. I have lust. They're definitely attracted to you. The last time they saw you, they thought of being with you physically. They would want to be with you physically. I have independence. They like your independence. Okay, maybe you're very strong, you're intelligent, you hold your ground. They're definitely attracted to that. You have boundaries, they just said. They like that. You're not dependent on somebody, and you aren't. I feel like they've had problems in the past with this clingy. I keep going there. I feel that they had somebody that just relied on them for everything, and it got old real fast. They want somebody who can stand on their own a little bit more. They want a partner, but they don't want to have to take care of somebody all the time, if that makes sense. So they had somebody in the past that I think that was more codependent on them than they probably would have liked. I have forgiveness. Okay, so a sense of understanding came into me. I have divine timing. I want to come back to that for a second. And head is all over the place. So this feeling of not knowing what I want, right? I want to make sure you know what you want. But the divine timing came into me as a window of opportunity. It came into me as this is a good time for both of us, that it seems that we are both available, that we both have healed, we both are in a good place. So I do feel like the timing is right. So I'm not gonna push it away for that. The head all over the place could be, I still have some mixed feelings. That could be you, that could be them. I still struggle with wounds from the past, a bad divorce, financial insecurities from a separation, something like that. Nothing that I can't overcome, but it's just kind of under the surface. I feel like they want to see you again. It is how they just keep wanting to see you again because, for lack of better terms, you keep passing the test. They keep seeing your value. They keep seeing your worth. What's the bottom of my deck? Communication. Yeah, they just keep reaching out. So if you see this person as being very receptive and very, how do I want to say it? Receptive and, I guess, consistent, then that's going to show you that they really do want to be with you, and they really do want to see where this goes. So I'm going to say look for that in this connection, because I feel that communication is huge. Okay, you're going to be able to tell with how often they're talking to you or how often they reach out to you. So that communication, I feel like, is key. Spirit, please share with me. What do they think? What were their thoughts the last time they saw you? I have a Queen of Swords. They really like your independence. They really like that you can stand on your own. That is your strength. I have a Two of Wands. They can also start to see that you're the type of person they could be with. Big picture. I have a Five of Cups. They don't want to be disappointed. They're saying they don't want to jump into anything, and that maybe this person is telling you that, but the best relationships take it slow. They really do. I mean, if somebody's saying I want to take it slow, it's for two reasons. I want to take it slow because that gives me an out. If it's not working, then I can say, this didn't really work out. But somebody smart and mature and emotionally available wants to take it slow so that we can learn about each other, we can understand each other, and our feelings can grow. And those types of relationships last. And I feel like that's what this person is looking for. Let's take it slow because I don't want to disappoint you and I don't want to be disappointed. So I feel that there's no expectations as to where we're going to be in a certain period of time, which I think is a good way to look at this connection. I have an Empress. They're definitely seeing your loving energy, your nurturing side. They see your big heart, your soul, they're saying. So they love that feminine energy in you, and they're very drawn to that. I have a Justice card. This person could already be thinking you're the type of person I could marry someday. Might not be talking about it, but you're the type of person. You have the qualities. You're checking all the boxes. You're passing all the tests. I'm not a big test person. I'm not a big jump through the hoop person, but I think that subconsciously we all do it because we all want to make a good choice, and we've got to have something to use as a guide. And what we use is, how does this person behave? How are they consistent every time I'm with them? Or is there's big, huge waves of emotion each time I see them? I have a Star. You are everything they've been hoping for. You really are. I think that they are really, it's a little bit of a too good to be true feeling for them. I have a Chariot. If you're game, they want to see where this goes. If you are game, they're ready to move things forward. So I wouldn't be surprised if they push in the direction of, I don't want you to be with anybody else. I would be really jealous if you were still dating other people. So if you're not exclusive, I would say that they would want you to be exclusive. Spirit, letters, please. Initials, first initials, last initials. I have an O. I have a T. K. I have an S. U. I have a B. An F. C. I have an F. I have a D. M. G. B. Let's get one more. And an A. So some of you that may connect to, let me know in the comments if that is your initials, their person's initials that you're thinking of. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. Where are we headed? What is it that you have for us? What is my person thinking? Last time they saw me. I have dating. Okay, they're very open to dating. They're very open to seeing where this is going to go. Okay, good. They're happy. I'm happy that I met you. I look forward to seeing you. They're showing me big smiles. You're happy. They're happy. We're having a good time. Okay, so stay in the moment. This feels good. I have a mountain. Okay. Little bit of patience there, overcoming something. They're saying life isn't perfect on one side. There could be something that I don't think it's a third party. I'm not feeling anything like that. But it could be that, you know, life is hard in a sense that I got to work 2 jobs. I got little kids. I've got a kid in college and I'm trying to help the kid through college. So I work, you know, an extra couple of shifts. So it could be that I just have, you know, something going on in my life that's going to take a few years to kind of get off my plate. But it's doable, Spirit just said, and it's just life. I feel like it's helping kids. I feel like it's either helping kids in college or raising kids. I feel like it's connected to kids. I have love, romantic feelings. Okay. Focusing on love. I have mutual attraction. So I'm feeling really good about this connection. I'm feeling that we have feelings for each other. We're starting to grow together. So that is feeling good. We're starting to have feelings. Now, whether we've told each other that we are in love with each other, I don't know, but we certainly could have a crush on each other. We certainly could be looking forward to seeing each other again. We could be really excited that we keep seeing each other, that we've gone from date 1, date 2, date 3, something like that. Spirit, please share with me. I have judgment. Beautiful. I have a Knight of Wands. I have a Page of Wands. And I have a 4 of Swords. The judgment came into me as I want to make a good choice this time. They struggled with their past. They struggled with somebody in their past that just they either outgrew, wasn't in their league. They just want something better this time, they want a higher value. They want somebody that's at a higher vibration. And so they want to make a better choice this time. And I feel like that's what they're just putting their focus on. Little bit of that Knight of Wands and Page of Wands, they're trying to make sure that there's more going on here than just the physical connection. They want to make sure that there's deeper meaning in this connection, that they have, yes, of course they're attracted to you, but they want to make sure that you have more in common, or that they love your conversations, that they are very interested in you, that it's effortless, Spirit just said. So they don't want to be in a relationship that's just physical. They want to be in a relationship that has kind of the whole package. So when somebody comes into your life and you're really physically attracted to them, you can't help but think, I don't want this to just be a physical connection. I want to make sure that there's more substance here. So I feel like your person is doing that. So they know what they want. They've taken some time in their life to figure out what it is that's important to them. I have a 2 of Pentacles. A little bit of juggling. Like I said, we could be taking care of kids on either side. We could be raising kids. We could have 1 or 2 jobs. So there could be some financial juggles. I have a Hanged Man. And I have a Knight of Cups. That came into me as I've been waiting for the real deal. Okay. That I'd rather be alone. I would rather be alone than to be with somebody because they've got enough on their plate. So I don't feel like they would add a relationship into their life unless it was worth it. So they want to be with somebody that they really care about, Spirit just said. So if they're entering into a relationship with you, they've given it a lot of thought that you're somebody that they could spend time with and it would be worth it. It wouldn't be a waste of time. So they've already put thought into that. If they keep wanting to see you, they're persevering, they're not giving up, they are consistent, then they've given a lot of thought to, I want to see you again and again and again, Spirit just said. Nice. Okay. So we've got a chaser. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. We've got this beautiful bowl of charms. Let's see what comes into me intuitively. Just going to go over here in this corner and grab some charms. Okay. Looks like I've got some numbers. Let me start with the numbers. I have the number 2. This could be February. I have a 7, April. Could be 27, 27th of the month. Okay. And I have a 4. So I could have 47, April. April would be great. April. Something happening here in April. And I have a 0. So that could be 40. I have this feels like a Capricorn. Capricorn. I do have a lucky charm. I have a lucky 4-leaf clover. Okay. I have religion. I feel like religion's important to us. I feel that, I wouldn't say religion, I'm going to say spiritual, that we could be raised by a certain religion. Our parents were very religious, but maybe we're just more spiritual. But it feels like I'm connected to something for sure. My family's connected to a religion. I have Cupid's arrow has struck. I will take that. I have a butterfly. I'm going to put Cupid's arrow and the butterfly together because it was like, you've changed me. This person's going to feel that my life is different because of you. My life is better because of you. And I like the bow because I feel like I want to wrap you up in a big bow. Like you're my present. You're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I actually feel like they're going to say that to you. Like, you are by far the best thing that's ever happened in my life. I can't imagine my life without you at some point. So I do feel like you are their greatest gift in their life. So that feels beautiful. I have a tennis player. I'm going to say pickleball. I've got a little rabbit with a tennis racket. So pickleball, any kind of racket sport, tennis. I don't know, maybe we play ping pong just for fun, something simple. Okay. I have the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland blowing the horn. So it came into me as an announcement, almost a feeling of telling our family and friends that we're together, that we start to meet each other, that we're definitely a couple. People see us as a couple. And it just felt like we crossed the line, that we know who we are to each other, that we have an identity to each other, whether it's you're my partner, you're my boyfriend, you're my girlfriend, but we have an identity to each other and we know what that identity is at this point. So we've committed to that. This person could be thinking, I want to take it to that level. It's not somebody who says, I don't want to put labels on this. That is not this person. This person would love to be able to say, you are my partner. This is my partner, and introduce you to their family. This is my girlfriend. This is my boyfriend. So they're not going to be ashamed of that, Spirit just said. I have a crown. I'm going to treat you like a queen. I'm going to treat you like a king. I feel like it's how you feel, that this person's really good to you. This person treats you special. A little bit of I know they put me on a pedestal, or I come first in their life, or I've never been treated so kindly or so well before, something along those lines. It could be just what you're saying to yourself, like, this person's really, really good to me. And, how lucky am I? I have a sewing machine. It came into me as sewing our lives together. That was really sweet. It was not necessarily the sewing machine, but it was the sense of, I have my life and you have your life, and somehow they're going to be woven together. And there's going to be a day where it's our life and it's us. But right now we've got to kind of intertwine these two lives together and make them one, and then we'll share those lives together. But we're going to sew our lives together, and then they're going to be stitched together, stitched in time, something. So there is a sense of, I want to be attached to you, physically attached to you, with that sewing machine. And this says, I love my baby, but I want to say the baby is a fur baby. It's came into me as like, I love my babies, but I feel like it's a little dog, a little cat, that could be just very, very important in either one of your lives. And you just refer to that fur baby as your baby. So that becomes a big part of both of your lives. And then I have, this is a Halloween witch on a broom. I'm going to say seasonal. I'm going to say the fall season is important, that we could live in an area where we have fall leaves. We decorate for Halloween. We could have children that are younger, or grandchildren that actually go trick-or-treating. Like, that's a big deal. They get dressed up for trick-or-treat, and we have like a Halloween party, and everybody comes and we take pictures of the kids. So it just feels like that's my favorite season. I'm going to commit to that. All right, let's see. Here's my charms. How beautiful. I like the sewing our lives together. That felt nice. Let's see what their final messages are, what their final feelings are. But this is definitely moving in a direction of, there's going to be an us. And I like that. So they're thinking along those lines. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for us? What messages do you need me to hear? You're so smart. They like your independence, no doubt in my mind. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. They want to make sure this isn't just physical. They want to make sure this has substance, and I'm sure you do too. So I'm going to say, if you can hold their attention intellectually, then you definitely have their attention. So that is important to them, because it looked like they didn't have that in the past, and it was embarrassing to them. I'm single. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone, and I'm not looking to get into a relationship at this time. So that could have been something that they weren't looking for. Maybe they said that to themselves. I was not looking for somebody. You don't get to decide who you fall in love with and when, and you may have caught this person off guard, and they may have decided that, you know what, I don't want to let this one go away, because this is somebody, you're somebody that, could be a once in a lifetime that I would meet. So sometimes we don't know what's best for us, and Spirit does. But oftentimes you'll get that person that says, I just thought I was going to be single for the rest of my life. I didn't think I'd have this. Spirit, please share with me. I never met anyone like you before. Yeah, you changed their mind. And you're so beautiful. Definitely an attraction there. Let's get one more of these. I see you in my dreams. You're the last thing on my mind before I go to sleep, and the first thing in the morning when I wake up. You're my favorite obsession. So they're doing a lot of thinking about you. This feels good. I've no doubt this is going to move forward. So I'm going to say enjoy it. I'm going to say enjoy it. This person definitely is thinking, I want you in my life. So I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. I want to thank you all for being here for this pick a card reading. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe, ring the notification bell for the next upload. Comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my primary, this is my second channel. Check out my primary channel if you've just found me for the first time here. Check out Kathy Mamolen Psychic Medium. It has lots of videos, your sign, singles readings, all kinds of things over there as well. Thank you for being here. We'll see you again in another pick a card reading real soon.